believe God placed Nilo Fanucchi in my life for a reason. He knew I needed help, and he sent Nilo. In March of 2014, I suffered a devastating loss when my son Greg passed away. 1 month later, in April, Nilo Fanucchi came into my life. I met him at a book study group from our church. He came in bringing a crock pot full of pasta he had cooked for the group. He didn't pay much attention to me, but I was drawn to him. I was impressed by his humility, generosity, and genuine love of people. I happened to have 2 tickets to the opera, so I found out what his telephone number was, called him up, and asked him to go with me. He said he was quite surprised, but he would never turn down a chance to see an opera. What Italian would? So he accepted. He wanted to take me to dinner before the opera. However, when we got to the restaurant, he found that he had left his wallet in the car. So I paid, and he was humiliated. That was one source of my teasing him throughout our time together. At first he didn't like it, but later saw the humor and laughed with me. What started out as a simple date turned into a committed relationship. Nilo had to teach me how to properly pronounce his name. Southern girls don't do Italian well. He said, fa as in do re mi, nu as in not old, and ki as in lock-in, Fanucchi. He was such a gentleman, carrying a white handkerchief in his back pocket, opening car doors, and walking on the street side, always protecting his lady. He was strong and manly. I called him my macho man. We talked by phone several times a day and usually had at least one meal together every day. He sang to me in his wonderful tenor voice and brought tears to my eyes. We shared meals. We shared appetizers, salads, entrees, and desserts. We shared secrets, confidences, hopes, dreams, jokes, and laughter. We shared opera, symphony, the Granada Theater, the Ensemble Theater, the Rubicon Theater, the Plaza Theater, the Music Academy, and friends. I knew him for a short time, but I knew him well. He thought there was no such thing as a bad person, that all people are good, and he never met anyone he didn't talk to and help if he could. He was a kind, considerate, gentle, loving man, and he was my man. God took Nilo to heaven on December the 10th. He left me with wonderful memories, and I truly appreciate the time I had with him. Ippolito Nilo Fanucchi was my love, my mentor, my counselor, my confidant, and my best friend.